Donald Trump is on his way to China for an important summit with President Xi Jinping, with the US war against Iran overshadowing proceedings. As inflation and costs continue to increase in the US, President Trump says he doesn't take that into account when deciding whether to accept a peace deal with Iran. Here's US correspondent Rob Scott.
Donald Trump is now in the air on Air Force One, winging his way to China for this highly anticipated summit with Xi Jinping. A trip that was supposed to happen earlier this year but was postponed because of the war with Iran. A conflict the US president thought would be over by now. He was expecting to arrive in Beijing, having forced the Iranians into submission, having crippled their military and economy, and taken control of the country's stockpile of enriched uranium. Instead, he's going to land in China with the conflict at a deadlock, the ceasefire hanging by a thread and the Strait of Hormuz blocked. But the president is still projecting supreme confidence.
We have Iran very much under control. We're either going to make a deal or they're going to be decimated.
The trip to Beijing is supposed to focus on trade and on business deals, but the war will obviously loom large. And despite the White House pressing China to use its leverage over Tehran as the biggest buyer of its oil to push the regime to make a deal or at least open the Strait of Hormuz, Beijing has refused to get involved. And Donald Trump now says he doesn't need Xi Jinping's help.
Do you think he needs to intervene at all with the Iranians?
I don't
think he can help in any way?
No, I don't think we need any help with Iran. We'll win it one way or the other.
That, as the Pentagon estimates the cost of the war has climbed to $29 billion so far.
You've achieved a series of tactical successes, but are on the verge of a strategic loss.
We have more leverage than we've ever had. We've had incredible battlefield successes, and you're talking about a strategic loss?
Mr. Secretary,
disingenuous questions.
Despite the conflict pushing up the cost of living for Americans, Donald Trump says that pain does not factor into his thinking.
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about Americans' financial situation. I don't think about anybody.
Many now fear that Donald Trump is on the verge of restarting the war. Asked before he got on the plane what it would take for him to end the ceasefire, Donald Trump says he's going to use the long trip to China to think about that.